Hello, Hasselhouse Users here, and today we're actually going to do something a little bit different. This isn't actually a review, but a revisit. As many of you may remember, one of my reviews I did this year was for a book. This book, in fact. Game of Thrones, a guide to Westeros and Beyond, the complete series. I reviewed this, I would say maybe March, April? I think March it was. And basically get my thoughts on it, and link up in the cards, give it a watch, and later at the end of the video. So yeah, I've covered this before and I enjoy it, but one person in particular wants to see give an actual look at the pages, and I thought, you know what, why not? I can have some fun and just show what's actually in this thing. So I'm not going to show every page, but basically give you an understanding of what's in it. So let's start off with why don't we start off with the. Now there are basically two parts to this. Part one is the south is basically the south and Essos, while the other half, the second part is the north and beyond the wall. So it basically goes through all the characters and wars and all that sort of stuff. So let's start off. So I'll just show some of the pages. And there we go. I'm sure you can hopefully read it. Yep. So we start off with that. Some of it. Now mostly it talks about I would say some things that enter some major things within the show, like the opening astral, like here. Yeah. You've also got, but this mostly talks about the characters of the show. Like say Joffrey here. Oh gosh, we all hate Joffrey. And they also talk a bit about, I would say certain noteworthy event. They also talk about groups of characters and all that. Like here, Tyrion, Bronn, and Podrick. And go over relationships and all that, and other things too. They also show what certain characters were doing, where they were within each, all the magical creatures and everything, like here, with Dany's dragons. You've got where certain characters would go during the series. I mean, if I'm correct, there's what page about. Yeah, that's in. I'm sorry, I'm just flicking through. Yeah, they show a bit of the Littlefinger in particular. They show his travels and all that. Like here. They also give descriptions on armies and all that. So mostly, in particular, the army of the dead. And of course we all know. Yeah, so this is basically and who was in their army, like here, basically showing us who was in the army of the dead and everything. And of course you got names of all the battle. You've also got all the family trees and everything, the major houses. So of course you got Targaryen, Baratheon, Baratheon, Lannister, Targaryen, and Stark, which of course were the four main houses in the show. And of course you got all the list of weddings and battles in particular. So this is basically what it features, and I've got a few custom illustrations like this one at the end, featuring what we saw at the final episode of Drogon melting the Iron Throne with his fire while breathing fire. So yeah, that's basically what's in it. So if you wanted to find out what was in this book without buying it or borrowing it from a library, this is basically your demonstration of what you're actually going to get. I still say give it a look, especially if you're a fan of Game of Thrones. So, and yeah, I'd say it's well worth at least a look. But that's the end of this revisit. I promise I'll be back to my regular reviews in, I would say, hopefully next week. Who knows? There might be some other things I've got to do, but in the meantime, well, this is Hasselhoff Reviews out, and well, I guess I'll catch you later for the next review. Ciao.